Hey, welcome back to It's Just Gems. The young man on the screen is Damar Hamlin. He plays safety for the Buffalo Bills. And during last night's game against the Cincinnati Bengals, he hit the other player, fell down, and then immediately jumped back up where he collapsed on the field. So definitely prayers up for him and his family. It was a very scary situation for everyone involved. You could tell all of the players, there were a bunch of them crying, and the officials were shaken up. And it was a very tense moment. They had to administer CPR on the field in order to restart his heart. And this young man is 24 years old, so it was a very scary situation. They did go ahead and take him immediately to the hospital in the ambulance. And what they're reporting now is that he went into cardiac arrest. Well, everybody, you could just see how much support and love they had for him on the field. The players, all his teammates took a knee, got in the field, and looks like they were praying for him. Well, during that time, Skip Bayless, he went to his Twitter account, and this is the tweet he put up. While so many other people were tweeting well wishes, tweeting up prayers, tweeting up all types of supportive statements, Skip Bayless, he says this. This is at 6:30 p.m. No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game. But how? This late in the season? A game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant. That was this man's tweet. While everybody is concerned for this young man's safety, nobody knew anything, and he's currently in critical condition. But last night, no one knew what the heck was going on. We didn't know if he was going to make it, if he had already passed. And this was this man's thought, talking about the rest of the game. Those players were in no condition to play the game, which could have led to them being injured, either team, because all the players from each team seemed to be shaken up about looking at what happened. No doubt thinking it's sad for what's going on with him, but they're all playing this same game, and it could easily be any one of them. So you want those guys to get out there because it's so late in the season for them to take that type of risk and play a game at this particular state? Come on, man. I would have expected more from anybody. You can't put too much hope in any people, especially Skip Bayless, but I wouldn't have thought he would have said something like that. So people all over Twitter and all over social media are calling for him to be fired. Many other celebrities have spoken against what Skip Bayless said during this tweet. So I'm sure he'll come out with an apology and talk about how he was insensitive. But I definitely don't see him being fired. I can't see it at all. But we'll see. It's a lot of people saying he should be terminated. And we know just 2 weeks ago, Jalen Rose was saying he's a culture vulture. So people are having their opinions about Skip, and this definitely didn't help because he was just getting into it with his show co-host, Shannon Sharp, and he seemed to demean him and diminish his accolades. So it's been a lot of bad press for Skip Bayless here recently. It'll be interesting to see what happens if people continue to call for him to be terminated. I'm willing to bet they bring out the regularly scheduled tap dancers that come out and say, oh, well, Skip didn't mean no harm. You know, a lot of times when you're going through it, you start thinking you're not thinking properly. Yeah, we just gonna see who jumps out there first with their cape on to save old Skip. Well, again, prayers up to Damar Hamlin and his family. There is a video here that I'm playing, or that I'm going to play on here, with his mother, him hugging his parents before the game. They were actually there. I can't imagine how the mother and father must have felt watching their son fall and collapse, and they couldn't do anything about it. I have had to run on the court, on the basketball court, when one of my daughters was injured and didn't get up. And that's a far cry from what happened last night to Damar. So let's keep him in our prayers and his family during this difficult time. A lot of people online are speculating what caused such a young man to go into cardiac arrest. And they're wondering if he took certain things into his body that were mandated at one time. That's all I'll say about that. At this point, right now, it doesn't matter. We just need him to get better and get out that hospital and hopefully get back to a full recovery and a speedy recovery at that. And, prayers for his family during this difficult time. Hopefully they are kept in the know of what's going on and they are bedside and right there with him. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Did you see the hit? Did you have any thoughts when you originally saw the play happen? Make sure you hit that like button before you go. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until next time, peace.